We are in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 11 to 16, and it's one long sentence in the Greek. It is broken up a bit in English, but it's still a long sentence for some of the verses. And we're taking one or two at a time. We've looked at verse 11. Christ gave gifted men to the church to equip the church. Verse 12, to equip the church for works of service. Literally, though, the work of service or the work of ministry, it is a singular work that the whole body, everyone, all Christians do together. And so it's not like you out there doing what you want to do, but it really is in a local church working together to fulfill Christ's mission. And now we're going to get into verses 13 and 14 this Sunday. And it really turns a corner in a way, because there is an imperative command that's positive, and then there's an imperative command that's negative. And so to do something, you look at verse 13, until we all attain to the unity of the faith. So attaining to something, the unity of faith and the knowledge of the Son of God, the knowledge of Christ, to mature manhood, to the measure, the stature, of the fullness of Christ, which is the title for these 5 weeks in these verses. And then it says in verse 14, so that we may no longer be children. So no longer be children. And then it just gives this picture of chaos, tossed to and fro by the waves and carried about by every wind of doctrine, by human cunning, by craftiness and deceitful schemes. That's where we're going this Sunday. And we're going to look at the idea of no longer being children, no longer being infants, no longer being toddlers in the faith, but growing up together in Christ.